Hello and welcome to the first episode of round 2 of the Big Boy Boss Battles tournament, starting with the return of the USS New Mexico by iLackCreativity versus the Prototype Tournament by Andrew Stormer. These are two APS heavy entries with missiles, so they're relatively similar in like armament, I guess you can say, and yeah, they both have big guns that have HP frag, and yeah, two different aesthetics and two similar-ish, with two similar in general-ish armaments. So yeah, let's see how this fight goes. And let me just double check my settings for everything. And yeah, let's start this out now. Weapons firing right now. Just gonna double check my detection just to make sure everything's correct. Yep, that's good. I'm just double checking everything one more time. Yep, that's good. Stuff seems to be reflecting quite a lot, but Stormer is still taking much more damage than New Mexico is. So let's see how New Mexico is doing from its side. The Lamb seems to be doing its job properly. It's not stopping everything, but it's stopping a lot of things. It seems to be torpedoing itself too. Either that or those are torpedoes from the Stormer, which I think is somewhat unlikely. Those are some fast firing guns, and yes. Yeah, Stormer is being slowly eradicated. Poor ship. This was also this guy's first tournament, so I kind of feel a bit bad. But yeah, trail length 1 is definitely worth it. I definitely like it a lot better when you can see the trails like this. And yeah, that's doing quite a lot of damage. Oh, that's a turret gone. And it's 2 damage now. Congratulations, New Mexico. You win the first match of this battle. You have procured a singular victory. Let's see if you can continue this pattern. Alright, time to see how the second out of potentially 3 fights in this battle between the return of the USS New Mexico by iLackCreativity and the Prototype Tournament by Andrew Stormer goes. And let us begin again. First round exchange. Prototype Tournament definitely has far faster shells, but the shells on the New Mexico seem to do a whole lot more damage. That seems to be quite painful. Yep, that's all coming in. It's just all sheer DPS. Oh, and that's a turret deleted. And it's already almost 2 dead. Oh, that's unlucky. Seems like it has Broken Spirit's weakness, but a lot worse because it's already 2 damaged in just 40 seconds. This is probably one of the fastest kills in this tournament I've seen. Well then, congratulations, New Mexico. You win this match. And let's see how the next one goes. Hello and welcome to match 2 for Chimaera's stuff for round 2. Let me just fix the codec to make sure that everything is going properly. And yep, those shells are incoming. And yeah, in this fight, as you can see, we have the BB011 Barbarian by Mr. Info, all the way up on this side. Yeah, this design, as we saw in the last fight, uses APS and crams. Very low velocity APS, to be frank, but still APS nonetheless. And crams, yeah. APS seems to be just barely faster. And the incomplete but realistic Njord Class CA with its DACA turrets and DACA secondaries. So it's a match of crams and APS versus just raw APS. Let's see how this fight goes. Barbarian is taking an early disadvantage, and it looks like those shells don't even have the proper range. They're reaching maximum effective range and are being affected by drag far before they are actually doing anything. So yeah, Info is already 0.3% behind, and that gap is closely made up by crams, however. and that's a lot of damage. And that's also a lot of DACA that Info is packing as well. Yeah, I'm going to reduce the trail length back down because of all of these. It's a bit too much for me. A lot of shells are coming in. It's actually, the gap is surprisingly small. Oh, and it looks like they are quite even now. Though CA is falling behind a bit. What are those red shells even? Let's see, what are these? Oh, these are flak shells without a head, I see. No wonder they seem to be a bit slow. Yeah, this is quite close actually. Surprisingly so, considering the fact that Njord is significantly cheaper. A whole lot less. Yeah, those shells are coming in hot. Oh, this is really close. Though, from my predictions at the moment, it's likely going to be a victory to the cram boat, not the DACA boat. The DACA is knocking off a lot of blocks, though. So, yeah. We'll see how this ends up. But for now, it looks like Barbarian is going to win this fight. Oh, that's a turret being popped there. It's going to become more even soon again. Let's see how the damage is on the Njord. Oh, those propellers are surprisingly untouched. Oh no. Okay, never mind. It's back to normal. The secondaries here are untouched. The primaries here seem to be pretty much untouched. The secondaries here are half popped, and this turret seems to be broken. And yeah, all the secondaries here are functional. So yeah, Njord seems to be in somewhat good shape in terms of armament. A lot of shells are being fired into targets. But yeah, it looks like Njord is taking the advantage now. It's another close brawl that people probably desired. %. Front guns are starting to fire too now. Quite a lot of damage. Barbarian is looking for worse for wear now and is starting to capsize a little bit again. Seems like it's going to be a bit. Yeah, Barbarian's not doing too well anymore right now. Oh, but Dancing Queen just had a huge chunk of HP knocked out. Looks like a turret was popped. Yep, that is one of the primary secondary turrets. That's quite important, and it looks like its propulsion's also knocked out, meaning that Njord is back to a disadvantage now. Let's see if it can get back. Seems like that turret was disabled. Oh yeah, it's regained the advantage now. That seems to be a turret. Yep, that's a turret disabled there. That's more turrets disabled. The damage output of the... Yep, Njord is being wrecked now. Yeah, overall this looked pretty close match. I could see this potentially, maybe, perhaps, going both ways. Let's see how it's going over here. Barbarian seems to be semi-healthy at least. I don't think much got disabled at all. But it certainly lost quite a chunk of buoyancy there. So yeah. Definitely taking quite a bit of damage. 81.1%. So yeah, Dancing Queen is a lot behind. Quite far behind now. It's only 2 functioning primary turrets. A few secondaries on the other side of the ship. Yeah, this isn't looking too good. 80%. Doesn't have long to get back in shape. Those large missiles are doing huge chunks of damage there. This really isn't looking that good. Oh, that's some damage. Yeah, the Njord is being crushed now. Mr. Info is definitely still fighting right now. Shells are dropping. Nope. Options. I think I could turn that back up to all the trails. Yeah, that's a big chunk of damage there. Now the mortars are a lot more consistent now that, it's back. Oh, it's down just to a single secondary now. Oh, that's really bad for it. I highly suspect that Barbarian is... Oh, and that's its last armament. Deleted. As far as I know. Firepower... So theoretically it has firepower on this turret. I see. I mean on this one. Oh, that turret isn't disabled yet, so we can't call this over yet. But yeah, it's practically disabled at this point, and its health is very low now. Only 69.6%. But yeah, it still has a main gun functional. But I suspect that gun's gonna get disabled real soon. It's pretty close. 68.5%. Boom, boom. Yep. My initial predictions were true, it seems. Barbarian is going to take this match, though it's going to take quite a lot of damage from this. Oh, and it's about to run out of materials. That does not sound good. That does not bode well. Oh, and it seems like it's no longer firing. What's up with that? Oh, and it's disabled. Yep, that is the last weapon gone, and firepower is now 0. Therefore, I can call this match here, and despite taking quite a nasty chunk of damage here, Barbarian is the victor, and we'll see if it could repeat this in the next match. Congratulations. And now let's start the second match of BB011 by Barbarian versus Njord Class CA by Dancing Queen. Let's see how this second match works out, and let's see if Njord can advance. Can manage to take this to a third fight. Again, that APS is going to be quite useless in the beginning, because it's not going to be able to reach its range before being taken over by Dragon, also being destroyed. But yep. That's taking quite a heavy blow there. But yeah, that's a lot of shells being fired. Oh, is that turret already disabled? Is this front turret already gone? Seems like so. No, that's sad. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Those turrets are quite important. But yeah, Njord is taking the early loss a lot faster than last time. Oh, that's a nasty cram hit. I'm going to have to turn this down again. Probably going to take this to 500. And yeah, continue from here. Let's see how this progresses. Crams are coming in. Damage is coming in. Okay. Barbarian is starting to be worn down slightly. There's a lot of smoke there. Wouldn't want to be walking on that deck right now. A lot of shells. 98.7 to 95.4. Yeah, this match is going a lot worse for a Dancing Queen this time. Unfortunately, it's already set a whole 7% behind. That's really unlikely, and that's an entire turret deleted. That does not sound good. That does not look good at all. 91%. Ugh. It's barbaric, the amount of damage that's being done. Get it? Haha. Seems like last round might have just been a fluke. Tis but a scratch on the barbarian at the moment, and Njord is already quite at a disadvantage right now. But yeah, those are some turrets being deleted. So yeah. Yeah, barbarian is barely suffering a scratch right now. Meanwhile, Njord is just being crammed to death. Already down to just 2 turrets this much earlier in the match. Yeah, it's down a lot of firepower. Yeah, that's not good for it at all. Not at all. Missiles are coming in. The barrels were clipped. Yep, that's not good for their shell speeds. And that's the front turret gone. It's down to 1 main turret. Oh yeah, that's not good at all. See when this next turret is going to get popped. Seems like some torpedoes just blew some stuff up. Yeah, it's a lot more brutal this time. And that's the front turret deleted. Now, yeah, it's all pretty much disabled. I think this is the only gun remaining at this point, right here. This right here. This gun isn't disabled, but it is, in all intents and purposes, broken. So this is the one gun left, and it's the only reason why it hasn't been disqualified yet. So, yeah. I can't call it yet, just because of that. And its movement is also gone. It's just target practice now. It's all up to you, Barbarian. So as soon as you knock out that turret, or just take it down below 55, you will have the victory. Or if you manage to AI dead it, which is, I think, is going to be pretty unlikely. Quite a lot of cram shells everywhere. Yep, tis but a scratch on the barbarian. It's already getting repaired quite a lot. It's missing some turrets, but no matter. It's getting them back almost immediately. So yeah. Yep, it still has its turret, so not dead yet, but almost. Ooh, that was nasty. Oh, and its APS turret, flak APS turret is back now. Yep, that is the main turret gone. Njord is now disabled, so congratulations, Barbarian. You walked away from this match with just a scratch, unlike the first time. Congratulations. You get a more advantageous position for the next fight, next round. And yeah, it's the last one I record for today. Have a wonderful day, but I probably will record more. Welcome to the third match of round 2 of, at least my half, of Big Boy Boss Battles with Armored Stingray by Zeekin versus the Caedium Incarnatum by LaOch. Let's see how laggy this fight gets. For now, I'm keeping my settings normal, and let us begin. Initial volleys are being exchanged. Stingray does have the Alpha Strike in this case. Will the sound block even play? Here it goes. Caedium got a turret deleted, it seems. That does not sound good for it. It seems like I'm going to have to knock down the settings a notch to get the frame rate a bit more consistent. Stingray seems to be taking damage a whole lot better than LaOch at the moment. That hash seems to hurt, but it's not doing enough to actually hinder the armored Stingray right now, which is at a massive advantage right now. Those penetration guns are popping turrets left and right. Caedium is already at 80%. This is not a good sign. Oh, most of its turrets are already gone. This is really not good. Oh, that's another one gone. Seems like the sound block was already destroyed. So, yep, it's pretty much gone now. Just one main turret left, and that's Series turret deleted. Damn, those guns are really scary. Now that it's actually functional, this is quite a one-sided match. I was going to say those hedge guns would be scary, but it seems like they're not going to do that much. Barely even scratching the thing. Caedium's down to 70% already. Seems like this match is going to go really quickly. Snoke Ship, I'm sorry, but you seem to be having a bad day. All of your main guns are gone. Actually, yeah, it seems to be completely disabled now. Except for those torpedo interceptors, it is completely disabled already, so yep, I'm calling it. Congratulations, Zeekin, you have defeated the Caedium Incarnatum within 2 minutes. I mean 3 minutes, but yeah, very close to just very close to being destroyed in 2 minutes. Yeah, great job. And now for fight 2 out of potentially 3 for the third match of the second round of my half, and let's see how this plays out. Initial exchange is happening, and immediately it seems like a turret was just deleted. So let's do a damage assessment. Yep, that's a front turret gone. And that's another turret gone. And that's another turret gone. Oh, this is really fast. Boom. At least now you could hear the music, this time at least. That's another turret gone. Down to 4. Oh, holy. Oh, it looks like that one's already disabled too. This is really fast. Stingray is being damaged, slowly but surely. But Caedium is being annihilated. Yeah, this is really dangerous. That's what you get for being a Snoke ship, and that's what you get for having guns that basically your entire profile, I guess. And that shell over-penetrated, seems. It seems like it's going to survive a bit longer this time. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's AI dead. Holy, that was very lucky. So, yep, in just a matter of 2 minutes, Caedium Incarnatum was destroyed. This was a pretty fast and decisive match. Congratulations, Zeekin. You reign supreme over the Snoke ship. It seems like this is the wedge ship that will claim the role as the supremacy. Like, yeah, that's a lot of frontal damage, but doesn't really do much, I guess. Yep. So, yeah, again, as always, if this ends up being my last match for today, see you later. Otherwise, next round time. Well, it's time for take 2 of Broken Spirit by Chimaera versus Plymouth versus Henry Wong. Last time something happened which caused the game to literally die. So I am going to take steps to prevent that from happening again. And just look at both of these designs just for quick reference. And yeah, we'll see how this plays out. Good luck to both sides, and hopefully this won't turn out like last time with a lag spike that led to me needing to completely restart the match. Basically, hopefully no more ramming. Oh god, that was really bad. Okay, yeah, the performance this time is a lot more acceptable. Both are down 0.1%. That Cram Valley seems like it's going to connect. And it mostly misses. Except maybe a shot. Plymouth is being slowly torn to shreds from a distance. Let's see how the damage is and where it is concentrated. Okay, so it's seemingly going through here. Yeah, it's quite a bit. I'm probably going to start broadsiding soon. Come on. Hopefully it turns fast enough this time in order to avoid a collision. Because a collision with these two massive ships isn't going to be too fun. CPUs are going to die, especially with the... Yep, shell. It's getting dissolved over here, meaning that shells are connecting over here. Once you're in degraded mode and all the shell trails are gone, just the sheer carnage of these frag shells is quite apparent. Broken Spirit has taken a bit of damage, but not as much as last time. But its front turret has been disabled, and so has... Oh, it's down to one turret now. Oh, that's really not good. Thank goodness that turret is quite powerful, at least. Okay, yeah, this isn't good for Broken Spirit at all. Seems like that one turret seemingly outdamages the entire shark, as far as I can see from this. Hopefully the front turret doesn't get targeted, because that might lead to a chain reaction, and we don't want chain reactions here. And yet it seems like they've avoided a collision. Oh yeah, the turret that happens to be enabled just has to be the one that does the least amount of damage, right? It happens to be the Super Cav turret, eh? Just happens to be it. Thank goodness it still does plenty of DPS. .9%. Wait, please don't tell me Broken Spirit has lost turning again. Let's see this. Yep, turning is still here, and let's check the front. Oh, come on, don't lag out on me now. Okay, that was kind of bad. Holy, okay, this is where I ended up, okay. Yeah, I really should have incorporated at least some repair bots onto this thing. But yeah, it's still functional. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely rudders activated. Plymouth. It's taken a bit of a beating. And it's an internal wall destroyed and then some. Okay, let's watch this match progress then, as it's just one gun fires. Let's see how... Sorry. Damage is decent. Slowly being torn apart. Slowly and steady wins the race, eh? That's what it gets from being made of wood, I guess. It seems like this frag can still withstand the... Okay. Yeah, one turret appears to be more than enough to significantly damage the Plymouth. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. Oh no, it seems like it's going to get into a position where it can't fire soon. Don't ram it. Just seriously don't ram it. I should have put at least one repair bot on this thing. This is really annoying. It's barely damaged, but all the turrets are a bit borked. That's what I get for not being worried about rams, I guess. Where is the damage even? Oh, please don't tell me this is like cram turret clipping or something. How did this barrel even get... What even happened here? That's what I would like to know. I don't see any disconnections at all. That's really strange. Most likely it was probably high explosive clipping. And another lag session later, and yeah. Plymouth's down another 0.5%. Shells are ripping through it. That sounds like a oh, big volley. Turret is gone. Steam engine. That sounded like a steam engine being broken. This steam engine isn't broken. This steam engine also doesn't look broken. So, who knows? Anyways, that's a cram volley. That's an entire cram volley. And that looks like it's all going to miss. It seems like all the detection is missing now. Definitely not fair to call it yet, based on the fact that it's not hitting anything. So yeah, at this point I'm going to fast forward because this is going to be very uninteresting because it's just one turret slowly tearing it. Actually, no, not fast forwarding it yet. I just wanted to point out, if you just saw that earlier, it seems like the detection on this thing is completely gone. But since there's repair bots involved, we don't know if that's actually disabled yet. So, yep, we'll have to see how this goes on. Let's go back to actually fast forwarding. As you can see, we're at the 15 seconds remaining mark, and Broken Spirit basically has an unchanged health percentage, while Plymouth is faring quite a bit worse. 7 seconds, yeah, there's no way for like anything to happen at this point. I don't see Plymouth being able to disqualify it anymore, and yep, time is now up officially, and Broken Spirit is the victor at 98% versus Plymouth at 80%. If only those other turrets hadn't been disabled initially, this might have been better. Oh, here's the meme room. I forgot to talk about it. Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah. Moving on to next match to see how it turns out.